Blog Talk Radio.
Because people like to have a hell of a time, don't they?
Do not seek to have our decisions and our morality approved or validated by any higher God or being.
Happiness, once to God, so everything is God's way for us.
Satanism, as legitimate Satanists define it.
Satan, our Lord and Master, I acknowledge thee as my God and Prince.
Satan is a god too.
This is the No Apologies Podcast, your source for all things Satanism. Now here's your hosts, Brother Nero and Brother Obitus.
Hey everybody, this is Brother Obitus. Nero can't make it tonight. This is going to be a really short show. Due to technical difficulties and some scheduling problems, I had to come on here and do this at the last minute. This is going to be a 15-minute show. Sorry about any disappointment. Sorry to anybody who's listening. But let me fill y'all in on some stuff. There's been some, technical difficulties, computer problems. Things have been going on lately. Nero hasn't been able to do the show lately, and the show may not air for the next 2 weeks either. The once-a-month show should still be on for Saturday. I came on here the last minute to talk to you guys. The show was supposed to be longer. Other things were planned to talk about, but it doesn't seem that's going to be happening tonight. So I would like to take this time to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on with the show, with the podcast, with the Facebook page for y'all that have been keeping up with it. As you probably noticed, it's been announced that the show, it will from now on be primarily a Brother Nero show, not a Brother Obitus show. Well, I mean, not a Nero and Obitus show, primarily a Nero show. It's not because of any personal falling out. Me and Nero are still good friends. We always have been, always will be. It has more to do with business relations and other commitments going on in each other's lives. I will still be on the show to help Nero co-host, especially on the Saturdays. Don't expect to see me during the rest of the once-a-month Saturdays. Don't expect to see me during the ones in between. We still hope to try to get guests, and we have problems with that a little bit in the past. We're going to try to remedy that. And I just want to reiterate that I really apologize for the show being so short tonight. It was not planned to be this way. I was going to talk about people in Satanism trying to be true to themselves rather than following the dictates of their communities around them, their families, or Satanist ministers who may be on the internet. This is a last-minute thing, literally during the last minute. Literally a last-minute change for the show. During the last minute before the show aired, that found out it was going to be a 15-minute show. So I can't really talk to you guys about what I plan to in depth. But I've got about 10 minutes here, so I do want to say a few things to you. And I hope you find it helpful. Is that in Satanism, Satanism is defined as the worship of Satan. And Satanism, what makes someone a Satanist is that they worship Satan, and because of the way the philosophy has been built up for this religion over the years, what the philosophy of Satanism means is that you are true to yourself and you do not follow the dictates of others. That follow your own heart, you follow your own voice that's deep inside. And there's a lot of people in Satanism, they get the rituals down, they get learning demon names down, they understand, pentagram rituals, lighting incense and all this and that, which is nothing wrong with that. That's important in Satanism. But the thing is too many people in Satanism continue to lead their lives still worried about what the outside world will think about them, what their bosses will think about them, what their family will think about them, what their friends will think about them. And the areas I'm talking about are things especially involving sexuality or political views, which are two very touchy things that are hard for people to get over. And the sexuality is, if you like to have sex with multiple people, for example, if you want to not be monogamous and you decide to put up with it and put yourself into that situation with someone where you don't really deep down feel that way, you don't have to do that. You should be able to be honest with yourself. You should be able to say what you want. And if your partner doesn't feel that way, if you feel so strongly about that about yourself, and even if your partner doesn't, you've got some stuff to work out. And on the other hand, if you want to be monogamous and your partner doesn't, say if you're a Satanist and you are not comfortable with them having sex with multiple partners, you need to think from the viewpoint of a Satanist that you're stopping them from living their lives the way they want to. And you shouldn't do that to them. And you shouldn't let anybody do that to you. It's the only reason I bring up the sex is it's just a very common issue. It's just something where it's something that's very common for people to ignore their inner thoughts and their inner feelings because they're afraid that it will seem weird or strange. And the thing is you don't have to answer to anyone else for your desires and your thoughts and your feelings. And you don't have to worry about hurting anybody else either with them. You don't have to flaunt them to people that it may hurt. But if someone else is offended or hurt by your personal way of life or your personal way of doing things, that's their problem. That's not your problem. And you need to remember that you need to really look deep inside yourself and live the way you want to live. It's the same way with political viewpoints. I know I'm going really fast here. This is meant to be an hour-long conversation. I'm trying to just hit on some main points. But with the politics is, in Satanism, like as I said, Satanism is defined as the worship of Satan, and the philosophy is living your life the way you want. If you have an extreme political view, that's fine. Accept it. But don't accept a political view because a Satanist minister tells you to, or your other Satanist friends have that political view. Politics and Satanism, you can have your own political view and be a Satanist, but there is no such thing as a political view that is the only satanic one. Do not let anybody tell you that. You need to sort out anything that's outside of the realm of worshiping Satan. You need to sort out for yourself, by yourself, for yourself. Research it. Even any views that you have in Satanism, of Satan, even the religious ones, sort them out for yourself. Research them for yourself. Do your own reading. Do your own research. Find what is right for you. Do not think that because you're a Satanist that you have to have a certain political viewpoint because you're a Satanist. If you're a Satanist, don't think you have to have a certain sexual life. And I don't want to come off sounding wrong here. I'm not trying to say that Satanists should be polygamous or that Satanists should be monogamous. I'm saying that all of that doesn't matter. If you want to not have sex with anybody and be asexual and not even masturbate, that's your business. If you want to be monogamous, that's your business. If you want to be polygamous, that's your business. If you want to be straight, that's your business. If you want to be gay, that's your business. If you want to be bisexual, that's your business. Do not let anybody in Satanism tell you that one is more right than the other. That is only for you to decide and not anybody else. The same goes for your political views. Whether you want to be a neo-Nazi, a Democrat, a damn anarchist, a libertarian, it doesn't matter. That's up to you. that has no bearing on your relationship to Satan. It has no bearing on your religion. And do not let anybody tell you otherwise. The only reason, me and Nero talked earlier. He really wanted to do the show tonight, and we talked about this topic, about talking about it on the show. I really hate that the show is having to be a 15-minute show. It was not planned this way. I'm probably going to catch hell from Nero for it later, to be quite honest, because it was my fault. I kind of fucked this one up. There was other factors, but anyway, regardless. The thing is the point of the show was to try to reiterate the fact that as a Satanist, look out for number one. Look out for your interests. Look out for what is best for you. Really look inside yourself. Decide what you believe, what you think. Even when, like I said, when it comes to religion, when it comes to how you view Satan, of how you view the demons, how you view existence, what you think the meaning of life is, what do you think happens after you die? That is up for you to decide. That is not up for me to tell you. It's not up for Nero to tell you. And Nero wanted me to say that you don't even have to listen to me, what I'm saying right now. If you want to disagree with me, that's fine. If you want to say Obitus is full of shit, that's fine. That's your right as a Satanist. That's what you should do as a Satanist if you don't agree with me. We only do this show to help you, not to indoctrinate you. We have no interest in indoctrinating people into our way of thinking. And that is not something that Satanism is about. And once again, I'm very sorry for the show being so short. There was a bad scheduling problem, a bad mix-up, bad technical difficulties this time. We're also going through a complete changeover in personnel in the show. Well, I know I've only said a few little things tonight, but I tried to say things that would really matter and that would really help. And this is Obitus saying good night, hail Satan, and my sincerest apologies for anybody who actually was waiting for the show tonight. Good night.
Hey, y'all, thanks for listening to No Apologies Satanism. And if you're not down with the devil, fuck you.
The preceding program has been a presentation of Devil's Mark Publishing. For more information, Satanism news, and show notes, visit facebook.com/No Apologies Podcast. Copyright 2010 Devil's Mark Publishing. All rights reserved. Until next time, thank you for listening. Ave Satanis.